Hey, welcome back into today's video. Today's video. A young 19-year-old girl was arrested for doing things with her dog outside of a church and other places. But this story, it gets worse. You might remember just 2 months ago we covered a story about a woman named Sierra who was trying to normalize this stuff by calling herself a trans canine. These people are back at it out in droves, and it's absolutely something that we need to talk about. Unfortunately, in today's episode, oh God. I'd like to introduce you to Denise Frazer, 19-year-old female from Laurel, Mississippi. She was arrested for unnatural aggravated cruelty animals. This is one of my favorite pictures because it's like she has no idea what's going on. And I just want you to take a look at this picture. You can kind of see, you can just kind of take the whole image in and see where the issue probably, yeah. Denise has got a TikTok where she labels herself a bad B word and has over 7,000 followers. Says, always be yourself. Kind of reminds me of the Twitter girl I covered where she was always advocating for just being yourself, no matter what that is. No. Denise also has an Instagram where she says, less talking, more action. Take a look at my pictures if you don't believe me. I don't believe her. Let's take a look at it. One user says, you really need to stay away from animals. What the F is wrong with you? You are going to see a lot of comments that seem sarcastic, a lot of people that are making fun of the situation, but a lot of people who are seemingly okay with this. And it mirrors the Sierra situation that I covered. And if you haven't seen that video, you definitely need to. About 2 months ago, titled The Grossest Woman on Twitter, I covered a woman named Sierra who was known as Naughty Princess on Twitter. She posted, I have made a decision to come out. And as we know, humans are complicated and intelligent beings. We aren't always simple. I have been with 6 dogs this past year and only 2 men my entire life. I am trans canine. I just want friends and a crowd that accepts and loves and cherishes me. Obviously, there was major problems with this, and she was hiding behind the trans canine label to weaponize the LGBTQ to try to make this a normalized movement. But if you go to the comments, you can see very clearly that the LGBTQ did not accept her. And in fact, we definitely don't accept anyone that hurts animals and or children. One person saying, hello, LGBTQ plus member here, and she's the reason why people don't take trans people seriously. It breaks my heart knowing she's using trans canine to excuse her abuse towards dogs, and in doing so, dragging down the trans community. So no, we don't claim nor want her. Another, as a trans person, I'm extremely disgusted. It's so disrespectful and heartbreaking to see our identities used in this way. But thank you for speaking about this. We appreciate you so very much. And the depth that these people were attempting to normalize this was absolutely insane. And as you can see, some people are rallying support, saying, please, zoo community, show her love and support. Show her we're here. Saying things like non-human animals can consent. I can explain why if you're up for it. And as you can see, she's getting a large amount of support. She's even posting some of the messages she's getting where people are saying, love your content, only just discovered you. Don't let them get to you. Stay true to you and your desires. And this is one of the things this situation has opened my eyes to, is that this community, this degenerate community where they are openly hurting animals, which is a crime, well, it's a lot bigger than I thought it was. And we got to say something. We absolutely cannot let this type of crime be normalized. So if you come across these terrible people on the internet, report their accounts immediately, because of people like Naughty Princess, they're becoming incredibly emboldened, and we can't have that. Now, there's a lot of things that are mirrored in this situation. The support that this person's getting in the comments of their social medias, you guys can go check this out yourself. Another thing is that they were both using their content to make money, and that's absolutely disgusting. And in fact, I discovered a Facebook page with over 32,000 people where they were talking and having conversations about these types of things and just rallying support openly. Her intention is to try to bring this mainstream and normalize it. She posted on Twitter saying this, I'm wifey goals, and now that other girls have been messaging me and telling me they are also like me, I'm going to make it normal for girls to have inappropriate relationships with dogs. I think this is the best way to stop women from cheating on their men or unwanted teen pregnancy. I will save us. Now, fortunately, she was banned off of every social media and lost her job in the process of this, as she should, and hopefully she went to jail. People that do this, no compassion for them. We have compassion for the animals that they've hurt. They go straight to jail, throw away the key. As I said, there were situations that mirror the current situation, and we're going to talk about that. Now, over on the Repzilla Twitter, you can see that the account is gone, like it should be, but I want to make this very clear. My feelings about this situation, you're going to look at the screen here. I can't say these words because YouTube will suppress this in the algorithm. If you could do me a favor, put a like, comment, engage with this video because it helps promote the video out to my followers. This is what I feel. Z word and P word are the same energy. Spread the word. And that's why it's extremely important for us to talk about this topic and topics like this, because we have to spread the word on these types of things so we can put the message out there that it will not be tolerated, it will not be accepted, and if you do come out with this, you'll go to jail, and all your accounts, your jobs, you'll lose it all, as you should. Arrested for having relations with a dog, 19-year-old Denise Frazer from Mississippi could face up to 10 years in prison after a video posted to social media allegedly showed her having relations with a male canine. It's called the walk of shame. One comment saying, skimmed an article. There's no video because it was sent by Snapchat. She was seen herding 3 dogs, including the one she claims as a service dog. She said she was made to do it, but also that people paid her. She was a barely legal kid acting as a P word, read the screen there, for people's dogs. Even if she gets out, this public attention will probably ruin her life. Big oof. Somebody says big woof. Oh God. The details of this case are absolutely insane. Read this New York Post headline. Mississippi woman who had relations with dog filmed act outside a church. In the affidavit that we're about to go over, she says that she was made to do this and that it was forever ago. Both lies, as you'll see. And I have evidence that pretty much solidifies the fact that she knew exactly what she was doing, and she was getting paid for it. Worse. The affidavit said Frazer admitted that she was the one in the video, but stated she was made to do it, and also said that it occurred a year ago in Hattiesburg. The document said Newton received several more videos of Frazer having relations with a German Shepherd. A video showed a German Shepherd, which Newton saw at the residence. One of the investigators said that one of the videos was shot inside a Jeep outside of a church. You can see the Freedom Baptist Church in the background. And interestingly enough, these were shot on Snapchat and an iPhone, which iPhones do collect metadata and show you exactly the time and place that these are shot. And Snapchat uses a geolocation to identify where a person's at, the time that it was taken. I mean, this is pretty common knowledge. I guess this girl didn't know that. It said screenshots of iCloud shared photos of the video showed a range of dates between February 23rd, 28th, 2023. The findings and circumstances led Carter to suspect Frazer willingly, unlawfully, and feloniously had relations with one or more domesticated animals, one being a male German Shepherd, and recorded the relations via electronic device on or about February 23rd to the 28th, according to the affidavit. Denise was obviously arrested at this point and has a $25,000 bond and was asked to stay away from animals until after the trial, which I'm sure she's going to be locked away because this is pretty cut and dry. Again, this is the mugshot, the booking number, as you can see. And if she's found guilty, which she most certainly will, she faces up to 10 years in prison, but it's not over yet. The investigation is ongoing. Officials said 3 separate dogs were seen on video and all animals are now safe and getting medical help. The Sheriff's Department said it's in its initial investigation phase, but has found no evidence that Frazer was made to or coerced to participate in these acts on video. Oh, and I have some screenshots of some messages she had a back and forth on Snapchat that I'm going to show you. Police Department said some videos may have been made in other counties. Those counties have been alerted and more charges may be added. What I believe investigators have found is that this woman was providing a service to where she was traveling and getting paid to have relations with people's dogs. In my research, I came across a Snapchat conversation that she had with somebody else. This is that conversation. He says, "You're not that far." She says, "I don't care. Good to know. Will you meet me when I get there?" She says, "I want to off myself." "Yes, I will." She sends an inappropriate video. "Only if you get me my own hotel with pet friendly and that I can take a shower. And I also need money for my radiator. I'm down." They said, "I've got about $200 in cash. I'll give you." He says, "Of course, pet friendly. Why only $200? She says, "That's nothing." He says, "I don't get paid till Wednesday. I have 2 boys that take my money. 200 is better than 0. She says, "Okay, nice to know." He says, "Stop being stubborn." She says, "Pay me." He sends another inappropriate video. He says, "All I have is cash and a credit card." She gets mad. So obviously this girl is very mentally ill. And when I say that, I mean it from the stance of I think most people who commit heinous crimes have some form of mental illness, and that's not a sign of that we should give them compassion or they need help. When it comes to situations like this, you should have compassion for the animals which are the victims in this situation. These types of people behind bars, they can no longer contribute in a society without being looked at as if they're not a danger. And with that, I will end this video because I'm kind of upset. As interesting as this is, always some more interest to me. That's right, you guessed it. I want to know what you think. So much leave your creative and interesting responses in the comment box below. And stay safe out there. Lock up your animals. There's people like this on the loose. Whole communities. We have to raise awareness about this. Like I said, the investigation is still ongoing, and I'll give you updates. So make sure you're subscribed with notifications turned on, and I'll see you in the next video. Oh my God. Positivity Turtle's in the chat. Walls and walls of green. Positivity Turtle, again, is to remind us to stay positive. Even in the darkest of times. Thank you to my patrons. If you want to support what I do here on the channel, which is exposing these bad and terrible people and talking about important topics, and get your name at the end of my videos. Did I say that right? My Patreon is in the description. It's in the pinned comment. Check it out, see if it's something for you. Also, very proud that we have met the charity fundraiser. We've raised over $1,000 for children in DV situations. I'm going to keep the fundraiser going for the rest of the year. I'm going to try to get closer to $5,000. If you've donated, you let me know in the comment section below. I love you guys. This is the way to show that you're repping. If you're not repping, you're Greg. And hey, do the other subscribe notification. Don't be in the comment section to every single video because I'm going to be there. Greg the Cat's going to be there in spirit. Oh, and I got new merch coming out soon. It's got to do with Greg. You're going to love it. Don't forget this channel loves you. Oh my God, too much coffee. Love you guys. Peace out.